Cool. Hey, g'day, it's Ray from Just Plain Interesting, and this is one of my favourite places, which I come to once a year for, well, do you remember last year we went to the Waitakere Arts Festival? This is where we are, and this is the young lady that is predominantly, with some other help, responsible for setting up this this is 4 days set up, but actually 2 weeks of solid work behind the scenes. Okay, so this young lady is Sue Butler. She's a famous artist all by herself, but she is in charge of Waitakere. So she's going to tell us all about its history, because this is a very special year. This is its 60th year. So take us away, Sue.
Okay, this is our 60th anniversary awards exhibition that we're proud to bring to the public. We're in Shed 2 on the Corban Arts Estate at the end of Lincoln Road here, easy to find, or hard to find, depending on how many signs we put out. Anyway, so we have an awards exhibition here. We've got about 290 artworks. They're all new, fresh artworks presented from our members. And then we also have our art market, which is individual artist displays and artwork that you can just buy straight off the wall, and you can meet the artists. During the time that we're here in our exhibitions running from the 17th to the 25th, we are going to have some live demonstrations as well as maybe some workshops that you can join in.
What time is it open?
We are open from 10 till 4 each day.
Cool.
So all over the weekend as well. So without further ado, Ray will show you around our beautiful art exhibition.
Cool. Bless you. Thank you very much. Okay, so one of the most important things about this is to promote all these clever people, and to have them all under one roof is really brilliant. Now, it's free to come here, okay, from the 17th, so tomorrow, from 10 till 4, you can wander in here, be stunned. Art is a very, very personal thing, and there's so much here, so much variety by some super talented people. And these are all new artworks this time round, so that's really exciting. But we're going to give you some previews, okay, some sneak previews. We're not going to show you everything, otherwise you won't want to come. And you've got to see it in person. Now, over there, the girls are working away, preparing the final details here before the show, because the presentation... That's Joe around the corner, the pretty girl with the glasses on, okay? So, yeah, look at these. Look at these. These are really amazing. Everything is so perfect. There's so many different art forms here. This is called Stained Glass, and it's by a young lady called Helen Stephen. I come here every year. I really enjoy it. Art is so personal, but I tell you, the variety here is outstanding. Oh, check out this warthog. He's a very cool piece. Warthog, and that girl's name is Karen Kennedy. I've seen her art before. There's a couple of other pieces around here by her, of course, and well placed, well placed. I don't know if she's got any awards yet, because that's top secret, and we'll find out tonight when we come back for when the artists are here. We won't be filming that because some people are understandably shy, but and I don't want you to see me drinking wine, because I don't really like wine. It does strange things to me. Okay, check this out. Freedom Gannett, Brian Marston. Awesome, that's it. I've got terrible pronunciation of some people's names, so probably we'll get the young man that's filming to just do a close-up of the actual person's name on some instances, because there's a guy over the other side. I don't want to misrepresent his name, but his art just takes my breath away. So, oh look, antique shop. Guess who likes that? Okay. This is a very, very big building, and it's the perfect home for all these artworks to be on display. Absolutely astounding. Look at this. Three-dimensional colour. Incredible. Beautiful. See, people's representation of things is just next level. You just got to study the colours and the composition. It's amazing. Oh, yes. This is Irina Adamska. Oh, I'm sorry. We're going to get Vince to film this young lady's name. We'll cover up the price because that's personal. but there it is, Irina. And that's very cool. It's called Start Thinking. Very, very clever. Very clever indeed. So 60 years of history on show starting from tomorrow. If you've got nothing to do, or even if you have got something to do, come over and check it out. Look at this. This is very cool. Very cool indeed. Check this one out. This is Karen Kennedy's again. Okay, so there's so many different people here, but I love that. I love that. It's so cool. Look at this one. Seagulls. Pauline Martin. No, at least I can pronounce that one properly. And this, I know this piece here. This is by Sue, actually. One of Sue's pieces, because she obviously puts art in here. One very well deserved too. Wow, look at that. Look at that. Rise of the Phoenix. Striking. Look at the finish on that. Just incredible. How many hours did it take to make something like that? It's a dedication. This is what it's all about. Very, very cool. Very cool. Oh no, Barbie's having a tough day. Look at that. Mini Barbie being consumed by crocodiles. All right. Very cool. Oh, look at that. That's striking. See, you know, certain things just hit me and just knock me, even from a long way away. That piece is just so cool. That's amazing. Sarah Red. Lovely. Really lovely. Look at this one. Now, this is cool. Oh, this is remote control. Where did all the butterflies go? Wow, that's incredible work. Incredible work. See, that's another one. I do have a preference for certain art pieces, but that there, that's really, that's just gets me. I love it. Wow, the shadowing, the detail, amazing. Obsolete. Obsolete. I should wear that as a shirt. So you see a certain pattern here for things that I like. There's another one of those. I think it's the same artist, but it certainly looks like it. It's got the same style to it. It's lovely. Wow. Now around here is the art market. Actually, we'll do a quick loop through here and we'll end with the art market because it's so cool. That's very cool. Pastels, charcoals, composition pieces, compilations. That's steampunky, in my opinion. Sorry about that if I got it wrong. Oh, this is Robin Pete. This young lady. I'm glad we've got to do a video at Robin's house if she'll let us one day. I've got some examples of hers at my house. The art she's made for me as gifts. Incredible woman. And her husband, lovely people, man. They're just incredible. That's so cool. Right. Oh, I love this. Look at that. This is what happens if we don't vac for a while. You know, if your vacuum cleaner breaks down and you're busy and you work 7 days a week, you go home one day and you go, oh, blimey, look what happened. Never mind. At least the cat will be happy. Cool. Illuminated. Next level. Different level, actually. That's funky. I like that. Shaped like a window. Ah, yes. I feel very fortunate that we're allowed to come here and film before anyone else gets, well, basically before other people get to see it. And we're giving you the clues so you can see it too. Very cool. Now, Sue said I think there was 293 artworks here. on display. But in the art market, I think we'll have to check, but probably 500 pieces. Now then, look, it's already attracting a select crowd. Ooh, hello, girls. All right. Yeah. All these people are still very busy, industriously building up for tonight. Okay. Oh, there's one of them sneaking off now. There was a professional balloon inflator over here just a minute ago. There she is. And she's not blowing them up by herself. Oh, she was cheating. Look at this. Cool, eh? For all the amount of time and effort in here, these are incredibly cheap. They are incredibly cheap, personalised artworks. They're just beautiful. Nothing made in China here, boys and girls. Very, very cool. And over there, there's a young lady just displaying her jewellery. Yeah. She didn't want to be interviewed, but I've seen her stuff. Epic. Come and check it out later. Very cool brackets. Oh, that's clever. Look at that. That's amazing. Some of them you feel like you can put your fingers in and just spread the trees apart or whatever. Oh, now I think this has got to be the same girl that did those 3 seagulls on the display. Very cool. Hand-built, handmade, hand-fired, incredibly cheap. Great value for money. Look at these. These are good, aren't they? Look at that. Now, I think I've seen this artist before over the years. These are lovely. Look at that. Now, I remember if it's the same girl, which it doesn't matter if it is or not, the prices on these from the last exhibitions I've seen were really, really low. They're certainly affordable. Now, that's the back of another artist over there. All right. Check this out. Look at that. Oh, fox sleeping. Now, I'm allowed to touch this because it's Sue's. Oh, fox still sleeping. In fact, I'll just put it down. That would be wiser. Very cool. Look, handmade. The same. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? And look at that illuminated piece. Very funky. There's heaps to see here, guys. Heaps to see. It's a beautiful way to pass the time. During the week, it's nice and quiet. The weekend's going to be busy, understandably so. But yeah, look at this. Look at this. Look at the depth of that. I don't know what the finish is, but it's really lovely. Details. Wow. Very cool. I like the rabbits. Look at that. And the frog. These are very cool. These remind me of Alice in Wonderland type rabbits. There's another one over there. Awesome. Yeah, like I said, certain things just take my breath away. And there's always a favourite for me. And we're gonna show you the man's name because I don't want to mispronounce it. And these 3 pieces well, 4 pieces. This here is absolutely jaw-dropping. Okay, the subject matter is not everybody's, and it's not mine. I like Victoriana and old sepia photos, but this is just incredible. The detail, look at the hands and the fingernails and the colouring of the hair and the shadowing, and on the ankles, and look at the detail in the fabric slumped over on the ground. It's just, to me, that's just breathtaking. Absolutely breathtaking. And these are more examples of this artist's work. His name's Rashi, okay? And here's his name because I really want to promote it. Okay, I'll cover the price because you can find out. Rashi, I'm not going to pronounce it, okay? But eye-catching eyes, look at that. That is absolutely beautiful. Look at the colour and the eyelashes. And this here, a Cobra mine, Soapy, he's a famous artist in his own right. He's not displaying here today, this week, but he will be in the next exhibition. He's a concept artist too because there's so many incredible people. And this is his style, what he likes, I should say. And I do too. I think it's incredible. Look at the colours on this robotic piece here, and the detail is just amazing. Absolutely, pieces of a puzzle fitting together. It's just fantastic. Look at that. Now, I've got to meet this guy. I'm going to come back here tonight because I'm lucky, and I'm going to meet this man. I have to talk to him. I just think, look at this. Everything. Look at, these are hand painted. These are just, there's only one of them. It's just incredible. The colours on this are so stringent. I just can't believe it. These just amazing. Love it to bits. But that one there, nothing to do with the fact that she's, a naked young lady. It's just incredible. The colours, the detail. I can't. Anyway, right. So we'll duck round the back and say hello to Susie and Joe, and then we'll take you back to the shop. Look at this. Thanks for watching. Clear McKenna Green. That's one I can pronounce properly. This is stunning. It looks like an ascension, eh? This reminds me of other artworks we showed you a few weeks ago by another talented young lady, Claudie. But look at the colours on that, and look at the hand coming through the clouds. Love it. You've got to come and see this stuff, okay? Now, when I was talking to Sue, years and years ago, I met this really cool man. His name was Peter Purcell. Very, very talented artist in his own right. Now, he passed away a year ago, babe?
Oh, about 3 years ago, probably.
Time leaves me in the dark, doesn't it? But Sue's going to tell us about an amazing coincidence. Peter's, when he passed, his property fell into disrepair, as it does, with vandalism, etc. And then the site was redeveloped into what we all need, multi-storey buildings the size of a matchbox. So, but Susie,
ironically, our artist Matthew Carr brought in a painting he'd randomly done. He'd picked out this house, and this is the house that Peter used to live in the unfortunate state of disrepair once the developers took it over. So, but it is nice to have Peter's home in our exhibition.
Yeah.
Well, his former home, but it's sad, the state it is, ended up in. It is. So, but very well rendered by Matthew Carr.
It's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Abandoned house. Yeah.
Absolutely cool. So
okay.
Yeah, Peter, wherever you are, it's just another final hurrah to your amazing artistry.
Yes, indeed.
I've got to show that. I've got to show this one too.
I'll let you go
sweetie.
for it.
Thanks
okay, see ya.
Oh, watch out for that Peruri mop that's landed on your chest.
Yeah, we'll do.
Okay. Check this out. I love this. Look at this. Now let's see. What does it say? It says, this is Irina Adamska, a woman of many faces. I don't know about, the actual girl, but this is what this concept piece is called, and it is absolutely cool. Look at that. Handmade, just beautiful. That's what I mean. There are so many different things here, so many types of art. It's something to be appreciated by everybody. Please come. Please check it out if you feel that way inclined. You won't regret it. It's a lovely way to spend an hour or two. Okay, we'll see you back at the shop. Thanks. Hey, we're back at the shop, ready for the weekend's trading, with both shops are going to be open. You've got to come and see. Look what just arrived. This is really lovely. It's been to the restorers for a little bit of a tickle, and they're just so hard to get. They're impossible for me to find. This is a 1950s New Zealand native timber post office sorting bench. What a little darling. That's a very collectible piece. And there's no bore holes. It's lovely. And we left this on because it gives it part of its identity, and I just thought it was cool. What a lovely piece. I never get those. I'm so happy. Anyway, come on through. We just unloaded the van with lots of stuff. This Vietnam jacket has come back to us. We sold that to a guy. He's traded it in. So this is a very cool, very warm, very, very cool. It's in lovely condition. And that lady that just left, what fine taste she has. Her dad is going to be 90 this weekend. So he loves trains. So she's done something really special. She was looking for a unique gift, which is why she came here. I'm very happy about that. And she bought that. It's an old coal scuttle, you know, like a proper one from an old steam train locomotive that had been made into a seat. Really unique. And we got it from a train driver who was, when he was 17, he started doing trains, spent his whole life driving steam locomotives and all the rest of it. Very cool guy. He downsized. We bought his collection. We're really happy. So's that girl. And that's what we do. We find the coolest stuff for you. Isn't that right, babe? Exactly. Okay, so come on in. Right, we'll give you a quick little add on to a few things that have turned up. Look at this. Okay, now this is Victorian lead light. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that rundle in the corner. It's textured. It's cathedral glass. It's absolutely beautiful. I love lead lights. They're just cool. But this one, what's this? This has got to be 150 years old. Now, we got 6 of them. This one is good to go. The others need a little bit of TLC, so they're going to the best expert young lady I have ever met on fixing lead lights that I'm lucky enough to have in our team, or working with our team. This just arrived, little kindling clawfoot copper to put next to your fireplace. We've got a beautiful fire just been delivered, a cast iron one. We just did a deal on that, found it in a container in storage. That's going to the restorers on Monday, so it'll be ready real soon and adding to our fire stock, which sells quickly because it's getting cold. Now we've got a beautiful young lady that comes in here supplying us with dried flower art, I should say. And here's an example of the way that she presents it. Look at these unique items here. Look at that. What a gorgeous gift. Okay, and these skull holders, there you can put candles in them, or scents in them, or dried flowers. And she makes these very cool, very unique candles. More down there, look at that. Very cool. And these beautiful arrangements. She's an exceptionally talented young florist. That's her whole passion, and you can see why. And she supplies us with bath bombs and some beautiful things. So that's very cool. Look, there's another one. Look at that. Very unique, considering it's Corban's Art Weekend. You know, Waitakere Arts. They're very arty. They'll fit in. And look at that. There's a unique letter opener. Or if you want to scratch your bits and pieces, be very gentle with that. We just got that in. And we've got these beautiful sword sets back. These always sell. They're $195 for a set of 3 on the stand. Now, you can normally pay that just for one of these. So that's a great deal. If you want something unique, that's what we're all about. And around the corner, we have got these gorgeous, look at these, collectible fairies, big ones too. They came from a lovely young lady called Bonnie up in Henderson, who's downsizing her collection, and we were lucky enough to add them to ours. And look, it goes perfectly with that crow lamp over there. That's like the right theme for it, I think. That's gorgeous. They're always popular, and we almost sold out. I think we're down to those. And these skull candle holders, we can only get here. And that's what it's all about. You can only find it here at Just Plain Interesting, 2 shops. And soon when we get to Pora, it's a big building. Be patient with us. When we open, it'll be very, very cool. Okay, and we're going to promote all the Pora businesses when we get there too, because there are some astounding people there, and it's a destination point, and we're going to blow you away. Okay, so thanks for your business. Thanks for listening. Have a fantastic weekend. Hopefully we'll see you in the shop soon. Okay, good night. Bye.